Today is a tutorial about how to install NerdyCMS. Now, NerdyCMS is a free script for content creators to create their own website and to charge a subscription or a PPV fee. We offer both video content and live recording. Now, in order to get started, you will need a domain, a VPS server, and the root password to that server in order to install NerdyCMS. So let's go through the steps and get started. Step 1, purchase a domain. Now for this setup, we will like to use Namecheap. So go to namecheap.com, find a domain that you would like. For us, we will use freelivecms.com. We'll search, and that domain is available for purchase for $10 a year. Add that to the cart. Now we'll go to our cart and complete the purchase. Now, once you complete the purchase, go to manage your domain and go to custom DNS on the name servers. Now, we will be using Linode for our VPS. Now, there's other systems such as DigitalOcean and other VPS systems that you can totally use. Akamai is now the owner of Linode, but it's still Linode. So once we set this up, it will still be the Linode's name server. So to start this, you would need to type in ns1.linode.com. You will go all the way up to ns5.linode.com. So next will be ns2.linode.com. After that, it would be ns3.linode.com. After that, it would be ns4.linode.com. And then finally, it'll be ns5.linode.com. Make sure you click the check mark to save your changes. And that is it. Now head over to linode.com. Step 2 is deploying your server. So to start, you must choose a server programming language. We use Ubuntu, and it's better to use the latest LTS. LTS stands for long-term service. So for this video, we're at 22.04 LTS, but you may see a higher version later. Now choose the region where you want your server to be deployed. It can be anywhere. Next, you would want to choose a Linode plan. Now, you don't need a dedicated server. Shared server works just as well, and it's a little bit cheaper. But with this shared server, you wouldn't need at least 2 CPUs in order for the video processing to work without flaws. So, in order to do that, we will choose the Linode 4GB plan. That comes with 2 CPUs, 4GB of RAM, and 80 gigabytes of storage. That should be sufficient enough for one website. You can probably run about 2 or 3 websites on there as well, as long as you're not uploading multiple videos at once on multiple sites. So choose that, scroll down, name your server, call it whatever you want. We're just going to use the domain name for this server, so it's easy for us to recognize it. Next, the most important part, set your root password. Now, whatever you type in here is totally up to you. Make sure it's a strong password, but you will need to remember that password in order to install the NerdyCMS system, and you will need to type in that password into the NerdyCMS installer. So go ahead and type that in. I'll go ahead and show you my password for this. Make sure you highlight it, copy it to your clipboard. That makes it a lot easier. Now scroll down. You'll see there's a few more options here. Add-ons, backup, totally up to you if you want to set up a backup. That's basically just in case if your server goes down, Linode backs it up for an extra $5 a month. Go ahead and deploy that server. You can save the password to your system if you like. As you notice, you can see the IP address of your server. Now, after this setup, you need to set up the domain that you bought into the DNS of Linode or Akamai. So go over to the domain tab and add your domain. Now, create your domain, add your domain. Make sure you put a email address there. And once you click down on the insert Linode, you will see the Linode server that you just deployed. Click on that. Now click. All of that is correct. Make sure everything's correct. Double check your work and click create domain. You may want to wait about an hour before going to the NerdyCMS installer. It just depends on how quickly Linode picks up on your DNS from Namecheap to Linode. Next, install NerdyCMS. Start by putting in your email address. Next, you will put in your domain name. And lastly, you will put in that root password that you copied. And after that, just click the start button. Click the start button, and now you will notice that IP address shows up in NerdyCMS. This process of installing the script onto your server may take between 5 and 10 minutes, so just let the system do its thing. Now, once done, go to your email address and you will see the installation email. You will see your admin password, your admin login, email address. Also, you will see the database information that is on the server that was created, and just various items, including the support for NerdyCMS. Now go to your server. Now go to your site, and you will see your site is up. Now the site will be in maintenance mode until you update your billing, which you will get an email shortly after about setting up your billing account with Acquiat.com. You can go to the admin, so just grab that admin. It's just your domain name /admin. Type in your admin login information. And now you can see the admin for your NerdyCMS. And you can start to upload videos, set up your CDN, amongst other things. So we will have more tutorial videos. Enjoy your website.